Depop, an app that lets millennials and Generation Z buy and sell vintage clothes, has become a huge influencer in the vintage market. With 5 million users in 2019 and 90% of its active users being under the age of 26, the younger generations of vintage sellers are flocking to apps like Depop as an alternative to the in-store model. Named as the third largest market in the US for Depop, Austin has become a hotspot for this change in the vintage market, with a campaign launched by the London startup in the fall of 2019 to bring awareness of Austin Depop stores.
My name is Lauren Mahoney, and I am the owner of Oddball Vintage. We are located here at Stardust Vintage. We have our little curated section in the corner here, and we love being here. We also sell online through Depop and through our Instagram. We've always kind of been online throughout all of the physical shops that we've had, just because it really helps with like supplementary income, and also the online where you don't really get to meet your customers versus in store. It's like really like a different dynamic. We like doing both. We like a good mix of online and in store too. I think one of the challenges with Depop is because the audience tends to be a lot younger and a lot newer to the vintage industry in buying vintage secondhand stuff. There tends to be kind of a lack of understanding or appreciation of the rarity and the quality of true vintage pieces.
I feel like the vintage stores, especially in Austin, they're really bad about hiking up prices for things that you could find at Goodwill for like really affordable. But online, I think it can go either way. Like some people just hike it up because they've sold things very expensively before and it's worked for them. But some people, like, I don't know, it makes me upset that people charge so much for jeans that they might have found like at Goodwill.
And I think that local physical businesses are kind of experiencing a certain level of change because a lot of the customers are buying online. But I do think that there's a certain element to why people want to shop in person. They want to feel the fabrics. They want to make sure that pants fit just right. And I feel like even though we're kind of seeing a vintage craze happening right now, I think that instead of just going away, I think we're going to just see it evolve in different ways.
Savannah Olson, UT Journalism Portfolio.